Never, ever, ever let someone convince you that you can't gain weight without helping on a dirty bulk. Because I also didn't. And I still am now jacked as someone who used to be in your exact shoes. I used to be severely underweight just about 2.5 years ago. And now I'm up 40 pounds and look better than I could have ever hoped for. I literally have my dream physique right now. So let me tell you about the story that I was thinking of today. I just got reminded of this today. So let me talk to this because it would really relate to you right now. It was winter of 2022. I just got my gym membership about 2 months ago. It was somewhat of December, I think, and it was snowing outside. It was about 9:30 p.m. right now, and I checked the bus app because at that point I didn't have a car that I could just drive to the gym with, and I was sitting at home and I was fucking pissed off for some reason. Maybe I looked in the mirror and I saw my physique. I saw myself shirtless. I couldn't take it anymore. And so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the gym. I checked the bus app to see if there was randomly a bus coming. Well, it turns out there wasn't any because I live in a small village somewhere in Austria where we have very bad traffic connections. So the buses only ever go once an hour and shit. And I didn't want to wait that long. So my only option was to go by foot. And it was raining and snowing at the same time, so it was really slippery and it was cold. It was freezing cold. There were barely any cars outside because it was close to Christmas time. Everyone was cozy. Everyone was sitting at home in front of a fucking furnace, in a warm blanket, watching TV, doing all this cute stuff. I didn't have a girlfriend to do any of that with. I didn't have fucking friends to do any of that with. I was just sitting at home in my bed, fucking pissed off at the world and pissed off at myself because I'm still skinny and I wanted a girlfriend, but I knew I fucking could never have one with the way that I'm looking right now. At least that's what I convinced myself. That was the issue at that point. And I got so pissed off that I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna pack my bag, I'm gonna just go by foot. And so I went to the gym, even though it was a 30-minute walk by foot. I just put my headphones in, locked the fuck in, and just walked to the gym. And on that walk, I had the craziest thoughts and fucking I was praying to God, promising him that I will do anything in my power to gain weight. And so I went to the gym, had a somewhat decent gym session. I couldn't really be focused on the gym because I was so pissed off the entire time. I needed to figure out a way to up my weight. I didn't care about how much weight I could fucking, do on the lat pull downs and curl on the bicep. I didn't care about any of that at that point whilst I was in the gym. The only thing I could ever focus on on that specific evening in this empty gym, because there was no one here. I was alone with two other guys that were also like crazy, that went at fucking close to Christmas in the fucking on a Saturday evening, fucking in some fucking village somewhere in Austria, And I was so pissed off, and I at some point I said, fuck this, I'm gonna sit down, and I went to the back of the gym and I pulled out my phone. And in the gym during my session, I kid you not, during my session, I pull out my phone and I search up how to gain weight as soon as possible because I needed to gain weight fucking then and there. On this walk, I had these craziest thoughts, and I promised to myself, I promised to God that I would gain weight, that I would get out of this situation that was so miserable for me to be in. I couldn't take it anymore. Like, literally, this is coming from the bottom of my soul. And so I was watching these videos of these YouTubers, and they all look kind of great, and I wanted to look like them, these influencers. And they just told me to hop on a dirty bulk. It's the quickest way to gain weight, and you'll look shredded, and and this is the ultimate secret and hack to get to look like me. All right. So I studied this. I fucking autistically studied all night. I fucking said, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I looked at through one YouTube video fully, like it was a 15-minute YouTube video of someone explaining how he did it. I was like, all right, let me fucking try that. And so I finished my gym session, finished this YouTube video, then I finished my gym session, then I went home again like a crazy motherfucker in the freezing cold while it was snowing and raining at the same time. My feet were completely soaked because I didn't have any waterproof shoes whilst going back in the fucking snow, stepping through that in the fucking heavy winters in Austria. My feet were fucking drenched. I was soaked, but I didn't care because I was so pissed off. I was just in my thoughts. I was like, all right, this dirty bulking thing, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try this out. All right, got home, and that same evening, I tried one of those meals. I went to fucking McDonald's because they told me, all right, just go fast food. Just go fast food. Do that. Eat this. And I was like, yeah, let me try it. And I did it. And then I studied this even more autistically when I was home whilst I was eating my meal. I was going through all this content and I was like, yeah, this is so logical. Yeah, why didn't I think of this sooner? Like, this is it. This is my ticket out. This is finally gonna make me gain weight and look great and have me attract females so that I don't have to go through another lonely winter season where everybody else seems like he's like so happy, and you see these fucking cute TikToks when you scroll of these fucking dudes and chicks in matching pajamas watching Netflix and shit. I wanted that really bad, and that did something with me mentally. I just it still does something with me thinking about this right now. I just have such a strong emotional connection to this day. And so I went back into fucking the drawing board. I studied this even more. I went through even more YouTube videos. And then I did exactly what those videos told me for about 2 months. And no, not 2 months. I say a month. I did exactly that for about a month. And I saw the weight on the scale go up. So it worked. It fucking worked. That was unbelievable for me. I looked at the weight every single day. I was a bit heavier. Okay, good. Then we stagnated for a bit, 1 or 2 days, no progress. Stepped on the weight, third day, we're a bit heavier again. Great, that's a win. Love that. Because that, until now, I only ever fucking lost weight. I never really gained weight. So that was a win, I guess. At least I thought so. So let me tell you now about the fucking turning point. I looked in the mirror and I was full of fucking acne one day. That was about a month or a month and a half later after that one fucking eventful evening. And I was like, yo, something isn't right here. I'm doing all this. I'm seeing the weight on the scale go up. But all of a sudden, I'm not really looking any better. My arms haven't grown. I don't have fat biceps now. I'm not defined on my fucking shoulders now. Like, I don't have any of the things that these fitness influencers had. But you know what I now do have? I lost my fucking skinny abs. You know, when you're so skinny, that used to be me. I was so skinny that I had fucking abs just like naturally from just being so lean because I didn't store any fat on me. It wasn't the most defined abs, but it was some abs. I had that, and those were starting to fade away. I saw some fucking fat storage on my belly now. I was like, what the fuck is this? So all of this was just for nothing, for me to end up fucking skinny fat? Because I can promise you, when I looked in the mirror, my arms weren't a single fucking inch bigger. Whatever, I'm from Europe, we don't use inches. It wasn't a fucking millimeter bigger. Like, nothing, it was nothing bigger. It was the same size, but my fucking stomach got fatter. So what was that? I've never fucking, really realized that this is a condition that people have. People struggle with. I looked it up. Turns out I'm fucking skinny fat now. And this is just what happens when you hop on a dirty bulk. And I was so convinced that this is the way because I saw the weight on the scale go up and I was like, yes, this is a win. I even saw my strength go a bit up in the gym. I was like, yes, this is the greatest thing ever. Turns out it's the worst thing ever. It's the word. I didn't gain any muscle. I just gained fat because I was eating anything good. I was just stuffing my face with straight bullshit and seed oils. All right. So at that point, I got into contact with different influencers. I researched again, went back to the drawing board. I was like, this is something is wrong here. I took out my fucking whiteboard. You can't see it, but over there I have my fucking whiteboard. Wait, here, over there, I have my fucking whiteboard. I was like literally fucking writing down things. How can I get in shape, you know? I was just so locked in and so fucking bought into this because I promised to myself on that day that I would gain weight. And now I was gaining weight, but I was only getting fat. So I had to find a different way. And so I was looking for a different way. It took me so long to find one. But then eventually, after fucking hours of research on that evening, I found a different way. People were talking about main gaining, about lean bulking, about clean bulking. Those are all essentially the saying that the same thing, but just different wording for it. They all mean the same thing. And what they mean is that we don't go the regular approach of just stuffing your face with everything you come across with unhealthy bullshit just because it's high in calories and will make you gain weight fast. Just like all these influencers told me that this is the way and this is how I got there. Yeah, you got there with doing that, but only because you were on fucking steroids. Nobody told me that. Obviously, those fucking fitness influencers didn't tell you that. They're telling you, oh, I'm natural, 100% natural. Yeah, sure. And you could just go fucking eat whatever you wanted and gain weight and just gain fucking 20 pounds of muscle in 1 month, and that's absolutely completely natural. I didn't know that at that point, that people are lying to me. I thought people just want the best for me. I was so naive. I was like, yeah, these guys got it, so let me just do it as well. It worked for them. Let me try that. Yeah, I tried it. I got fucking skinny fat. And then I found out about clean bulking. And then I tried that. And I continued my bulk with clean bulking. And then, all of a sudden, whilst I was clean bulking, now let me go a bit more in depth about clean bulking. The way I clean bulked was I still went above my calories that I needed. So I was gaining weight pretty much every day. And every couple of days when I went on a scale, the weight was going up, but it wasn't unnecessary like stored fat on my belly like it used to be. Now it was actually like distributing to all my fucking body. I was getting fucking more mass on my shoulders. I was getting more mass on my chest. I was getting it everywhere I wanted. And the most important part, I was getting it on my arms, because that is, for me, that has always been like the most important part, because genetically I've not been blessed with good arms. That has also always been my weak point. And I just wanted big arms, I saw people with big arms. I love that. So yeah. So the way I clean bulk is we don't overeat. We don't go 1,000 calories over what we usually eat. So we gain weight so rapidly, so we can fucking gain 10 pounds in 1 month, That's bullshit. It's only gonna make you fat. That's the dirty bulking approach. Clean bulking approach is by eating actual healthy foods. Not just fucking junk food and high calorie bullshit. No. You eat healthy foods and you don't go 1,000 calories over your fucking maintenance calories every single day. No, you only go about 200, 300 calories over your surplus. You gain weight way slower. But the thing is, you actually gain muscle whilst doing that. Because with a dirty bulking approach, you gain fat whilst doing that. And we don't want fat. But the fat doesn't look good. Fat isn't muscle. It's not. So what are we gaining fat for? Yeah, we got more on the scale now. But who cares about the fucking scale? I care about how much muscle I got. I care about how good I look. Not if I'm technically fucking heavier now, and now I got a fucking stomach. bulging out of my fucking t-shirt. That just doesn't look good. So I would way rather do it the way I've been doing it ever since, with a clean bulking approach, which is the ultimate approach, by the way. This is the end all be all. This is the only way anyone should ever be gaining weight. Clean bulking. Because you're gaining weight and then converting it to muscle. And then gaining weight and converting it to muscle, and gaining weight and converting it. You're not ever ending up fat. The only weight you gain is straight muscle, because you're gaining so little weight. Yes, it's going to take longer, but muscle gain is a slow process. That's something that I had to realize. I've been going to the gym for 2.5 years now. I'm still not one of those fucking bodybuilders. I don't look like fucking some Mr. Olympia, fucking Chris Bumstead, Ronnie Coleman. I don't look like these people. I never will. I'm not on steroids. I'm natural. I am natural. You are natural. We will never look like these people. We will never look like most of the fitness influencers that you follow, that you look up to, because even if they claim they're natural and they've been working out for 8+ years, they probably took some steroids and you probably could never look like them. But you can look like me in 2.5 fucking years with fucking clean bulking. So that's enough. That's fucking enough. That's all you ever need. You don't need more than this. This gets the girls. This gets the attention from other people. This gets you respect in any room you enter in. This is the dream. You can get here naturally with clean bulking. And it's gonna take longer. But that's the only way you can get to the actual goal of you looking good. Really good. Not, okay, I gained weight and I got a fucking stomach bulging out my shirt now. We want to be lean. We want to have abs year round. We want to go to the fucking beach, take our shirt off and look good. That's what we want. That's the ultimate way. And you can only do that through clean bulking. That's the only way. Nowadays, I just lean bulk. In total, I gained 40 pounds of muscle. And I did that with clean bulking. I started with fucking dirty bulking. Then I had to lose all that fat again. I had to fucking lose all that fat again. I gained a lot of fat, which was then just hindering me from making more progress. Because I couldn't see my fucking abs anymore. I wasn't looking good. I had a fucking shit ton of fat. And this is a fucking myth, by the way. Let me just completely give you this paradigm shift. People talk about, I'm going to gain fat and then I'm going to convert it into muscle. That's not how it works. You cannot convert fat into muscle. You can build muscle, but you can't make fat become muscle. You can gain fat and burn your fat again, but you can't make fat be muscle. Fat is fat and muscle is muscle. So you gain muscle the same speed anyways with dirty bulking or lean bulking. So why not just lean bulk? Because with just lean bulking, you're only gaining the muscle. And with dirty bulking, you're gaining the muscle and the fat. So what's the point of having the fat? You're going to have fucking horrible skin. You're going to have fucking horrible acne. You're not going to feel good at all. You're going to have a lot of fucking brain fog because you're eating all this junk food. You're not going to be able to focus, concentrate, do anything that you actually want. I was doing fucking these YouTube videos 2.5 years ago as well. I wasn't talking about fitness then, but I was doing those YouTube videos. I couldn't do them anymore because my brain just didn't function. I couldn't be sitting in front of a camera for fucking 20, 30 minutes and just speak. I couldn't do that. I could not do that. It was that bad. And it's going to be that bad for you if you try dirty bulking. So please promise me this. Promise yourself this. You're not even going to try. You're not even going to try. Wise men learn from the mistakes of others. And they don't have to make that same mistake as well. If you want to try it, sure, fucking try it out. But don't come here fucking blaming me that I didn't warn you. There is no reason you should ever be on a dirty bulk. Clean bulking is the ultimate way. And I gained 40 pounds with clean bulking. 40 pounds of straight muscle now. What can I say? You can be there. I got my dream physique now. And I'm healthy. I'm feeling good. I can be sitting in front of a camera for 20, 30 minutes talking to you guys without a single cut in them. Without needing editing or any of these fucking shit that all these fitness influencers have. That I was fucking researching for dirty bulking advice. They can't do that. They have mess ups. They don't have fucking great ideas. Shit doesn't flow for them. They stutter. They can't do it. They cannot do it because their brain doesn't work anymore. It fucks with your brain. It is scientifically proven. And you don't want that. Genuinely. Yeah. So that was my story. If you guys want some personal help with your journey, if you want to know my secret, how I clean bulked, I can tell you that. I have a full video right here, this info card, or you can press the first link down, no, the third link down in the description. It's the video where I talk about the secret that I used to gain all my weight, my clean bulking secret. And if you want some personalized help though, I do offer fitness coaching as a service. It's called the Limitless Blueprint. I got great results for my clients previously. Here's a picture of one of my clients. I help skinny people just like you and the previous me get shredded whilst feeling and looking good in the shortest periods of time. If you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. First link in the description. You can book a call with me there for absolutely free whenever you got time, and I'll see if I can help you. As always, I'm going to end this video with the words, don't compare, be compared to. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.